Well, 5 goals through to the next round of the Cup. You can ask for anything more, really.
No, exactly. A win, however it came today. No injuries and no silly bookings to sending off, which was on the menu, and the boys delivered. It's very easy, or say very easy, but I've seen in my experience players go into these games and maybe not take on instructions as they would have in normal fixtures or league fixtures and think, well, we'll just turn up and win the game. One thing about these set of lads, they treated it like any other game, as have us as staff, and I think as you saw today, as did the fans, by turning out in, was it 5,500, which is incredible, probably the crowd of the day in this competition. So yeah, big thanks to them for turning out, because it's great for those players like DJ that haven't featured recently to come out and see almost a crowd as big as a normal league game. And I think the boys treated it with the utmost respect. Big word for us in there was the professionalism they showed the fixture. At 2-0, 3-0, we didn't take the mickey, and you know what I mean by that, by just doing silly turns and silly tricks and flicks and just running down the clock. We were ruthless in both boxes. Even at the end we conceded a corner and everyone sprinted back, desperate not to concede. It's none more so than Ryan Boot. So great for players like Ryan who've come in, especially in the goalkeeper position, to keep a clean sheet where he's been watching us win for a long time. But all over the pitch, I thought the boys were ruthless, professional, and showed what this competition means to us.
You're in a good position there to be able to make these changes as well. 8 in total. Obviously they've made a few in the National League the last couple of games as well, but like you said there before, that they treated it as if they wanted to make a statement, didn't they, as well? Yeah,
they did. And what's really great for us as staff is that we've treated this, like I keep saying, like any other fixture, with our prep on Kettering. Our training sessions were geared around Kettering and what we're going to do to beat them, so nothing changed. And what it takes two to tango, and the players have to back that up by acting professional on the day, taking on instructions, and little things like before Ryan Colclough come on, I said to him from this corner, I said, pretend you go in and go and do a short one. And instead of thinking, okay, well, I'll go and do what I want, Ryan goes, yeah, executes the plan, and we end up scoring from it. So the players deserve a lot of credit, because when you're 3-4-0 up, it's very easy to take your foot off the gas, and the players didn't do that. Obviously I was in constant communication with the gaffer, and he was, regular instructions. It means so much to him and us and the supporters this competition, and we want to see Mansfield or Pompey get picked out the hat tomorrow, because it is a bonus competition for us. We're going for it, but we want to win the league, and as it sits tonight, we're in the round for the first draw proper, and we're top of the league. So what more could you want this weekend?
And again, it showed the versatility of the squad. You've got 5 different goal scorers again, and I don't want to pick goals out because they're all fine, but Darren Oldacre's lovely strike in the second half.
Yeah, he does that in training all the time, and you hear a lot of people say that about players, but he actually does, as do Ollie Banks, as do all of them. I mean, we had a little small-sided game competition at the end of training yesterday after the tactical work. The standard was unbelievable, so we are spoilt with the quality of player we've got, but we're also spoilt with the quality of mentality that they have. There's no one here, saw by Tom Naylor playing the Championship last year, playing against Kettering in the Southern Central and the FA Cup 4th round qualifier, like his life depended on it. And that's not just picking Tom out to a man, and I've said that to you and Liam all along, that we're very blessed with their attitude, and us as staff appreciate it, but believe us, myself, Gary, Gaffer and Paddy will keep pushing them in the right direction, because we're not even halfway there yet.
You're pleased to get Ryan Boot a run out as well?
Yeah, and it's nice to have a clean sheet. It'd been horrible for them to concede a scrappy goal late on, or for them to hit a stunner from 30 yards, which would be great for their travelling fans, but we don't care about that. We wanted a nice clean sheet. So I think there was one he spilled near the end and got on it really quick, and shows the real intense work he does in training every day with David O'Hare to keep himself fit for days like today. So it's great for him. Didn't have much to do, no. But it's very easy as a goalie sometimes to, like I use that phrase, take your foot off the gas, try a little clip to your fullback that Anon gets cut out, and you can see the goal. So he was professional, and I'm glad, because he's been watching us win for a while, and now he can be part of a really big win for the club.
And a couple of youngsters got a run out, Harley Curtis and Connor Cook as well, just at the final death throw there, really. But again, more game time for the people knocking on the door.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, Harley in particular has waited patiently. He's probably been the only one who's been the one to miss out, especially since both Baileys and Lawrence Maguire have gone on loan. It's only been him really that's not been in and around the 16 on a match day, and he's so supportive of the boys' trains, like his life depends on it, as does Connor. So you're praying at the end that Harley comes on and it's just offside, you want him to score, but yeah, we've got high hopes for Harley, and sadly for him at the moment he's just got to be a bit patient.
Joe Quigley, obviously, any further updates on him for the fans?
Yeah, swelling's gone down a bit more in his ankle. but until you get back on the grass and try your twists and turns with the medical department, you don't know. We're hoping surely that he can be involved for the Gateshead game, but we'll play that by ear Monday and Tuesday.
Yeah, the FA Cup again, obviously, it comes down to the ball being drawn out tomorrow. You just mentioned that Mansfield or Pompey are possibly up here for the thing. I mean, Mansfield in particular would be an absolute delight, wouldn't it?
It would be. Listen, since I've been at the club, we had Chelsea and West Brom, and obviously it's by chance in it who you get, so we've been quite lucky with who you've got. Obviously the West Brom one at home, we'd like to think we could have won and gone through to end up playing Bristol City away, but it wasn't to be. Chelsea one will live long in our memory. So the two FA Cup times I've been here, we've had really good draws, so I'm sure we're due a pretty naff one if we get through to the third round, but we'll take each step as it comes. I would always rather have the best draw sooner than later. If our priority wasn't to get promotion, you'd probably think, let's get to the third round. Of course we want to get to the third round, but for me the FA Cup's about the here and now. So if we could have a big club or a local rival, I think that would make me very happy.
And let's just hope this is the last time you have to qualify for the first round proper.
Yeah, and I thought we saw today by the players and the club in general and the supporters, we're treating this with the utmost respect. No one here thinks we're better than the level. We might think we're bigger than the level as a club in infrastructure and support base, but no one here thinks we're better than the level. Fair play to Kettering, they come here, had a right go. The best team won. But yeah, like every game, whether it's a relegation candidate in our league that everyone thinks we're going to win, or an FA Cup game that everyone thinks we'll win, we treat every game the same. Ultimately, your professionalism and your attitude and your ability will get you over the line.